Okay, I think we're good to go. Hello everyone, happy Sunday, back with some more Vampire. Sean Hampton has gone missing and we need to find him, and he's taken Harriet Jones with him from what I remember last time. So we'll start with that, but first we have some optional dialogue with Lady Ashbury.
Oh, Jonathan, I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman, butchered by some savage scowl.
Yes, and
Yeah,
I'm
it's my
afraid
fault.
I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the scowl,
Welcome, Water
I
Blocks.
brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to
Yeah, he's
obey
like
the
grey.
law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He's huge,
He was bigger
yeah.
than a man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
Hey Josh, welcome back.
Have you embraced this woman? Like the other patient, this Mr. Renfield?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they ask.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little
Well,
scares
he had a
me,
couple
my
of
dear.
crosses to
To
our
be
bloody
compelled to
faces.
avoid symbols of faith does not concern
hey.
me.
Is this a sign? A hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Right, that's
Thank you, my
everything.
lady. I hope to see you again soon.
Oh, wrong way.
Safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Oh, we have to go and find Sean now, don't we? Oh, no. Going this way might help. Oh, where are we going? Why does it make us go all the way? There we go.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top! Alright, Leeds!
Oh, jeez. So is it this way then? Yeah, across the bridge. not going this way do anything? Now try going the normal way first, see whether... Oh.
There's one of them! Watch yourselves! Filthy piece of shit! Time to get rid of this!
Oh, okay.
No!
I'm not running after what happened last time. Well, not last time, but... Oh, here's some blood. Oh, we got another one. Hello. Old prune and good manners.
You won't get me here! Get the fuck out, you crazy bastard!
Oh,
Are you
hey,
all right,
normal
sir?
people chilling. Welcome.
What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Pah! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but...
Good to see you again,
are you
friend.
really after these men? Why?
They took my boy! I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
I see. But as I said, your life is at risk if you stay here. And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, this part of town used to be
Yeah,
nicer.
nicer. I think everywhere
Perhaps
right
you're
now.
right. This isn't the best way to save
Look
Andrew.
nicer. Okay. Succeeded? Was that it? That wasn't it. No. Must have been. Alright. Can we go in here and check for some stuff? What's in here? Let's nick some stuff. Oh dear. Bloody loud. Right. So he's done something bad. Right.
There is a name engraved under the blood on the back of the case. Jack Gillingham. Maybe I should return this watch to his family.
Oh, there's a hideout. Nope. I'm not gonna sell it. What was that? Is it this way? What are you bloody doing?
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I don't have any money for you leeches.
I'm not here for charity, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying
Oh,
something
it's
from me, maybe?
Clay's wife.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton.
Oh dear.
Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
What can you tell me about your work?
So
I'm a
this is
businesswoman.
Clay's
I buy and sell things,
Mrs.
and I send my
or
wet
widow, I
boys
should
after
say,
anyone who
because we
don't
killed
play
him.
nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
Booth Digby.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
Are you aware of what happened to him?
Yes. I'm sure he fought till the end and looked death in the eyes.
Don't know the true story though, does she?
The boys will mourn him. Except one of them, maybe.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new
Not good.
low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
I can see that.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
I don't know and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory, and this is our law.
And your conscience is
I don't know
clear.
about that.
You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
That's everything
Can
on
I
that
see
one.
what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
She don't really have much. Can we sell? Can't get rid of the watch.
Mark my words, miss. These murders are the
Not a
work
drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back, and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Can we talk to him?
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady. Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking.
Just like McCullum.
I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not.
Hello, Tom.
The bloodsuckers
Hi, Tom.
exist. And they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these.
See that Tom's drunk
vampires
again.
you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character.
Not Tom.
If he talks to you, then it's fine by
His name
me.
wasn't Tom. I can't remember his name then.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Oh.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
How do you identify a...
That wasn't the one I was supposed
It's
to press,
simple,
but never
really.
mind.
They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
A new investigation.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Really?
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter.
I just think when we
They're
do this,
more
the
of
more
a sanitary militia.
missions we get to do. And I've unlocked like 3 already.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Actually, let's keep asking around for... Will you know anything?
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Okay.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint at the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know.
Okay, it's another mission.
Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
Oh, okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
I need to return this watch.
Look at it! Fish is
Oh my god. Oh, alright.
bloody leech!
Well, that was interesting. Don't think we're going to get in, are we?
I cannot enter.
I remember when I did this bit last time when I played, I kept dying.
Seems like the guard of Crewan is on Sean Hampton's trail too.
Ow.
No! Watch it!
takes care of
The
you.
wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
Right, now where do I go? Am I going the right way here? Oh. Oh yeah, we have to go up here, don't we?
It ain't human! Kill him!
Oh, alright.
He's done for! Please, sir. Cross the lead, boys!
Oh, alright.
He's dead!
That helped. Anything else? Yep. Should be looting all this stuff, really.
Is there anyone here?
How do we get down?
I know I've got something that'll strike your fancy. If not, I'll find you something.
Oh no. Don't do that, game. Trying to figure out how to get in. Oh, here we are. Oh, and it's doing this again. Don't do this. God dang it. I don't want there to be a part 2.
Good evening.
There
I'm
we go.
Dr. Reed. Do you need any help?
Rest assured, I will help you, sir. Martin Nightingale, at your service. Please, take a look at my wares.
Your merchandise. I don't really see anything worth having. No offense.
None taken, sir. But please, I need to eat. Perhaps if you keep looking, you'd see something that takes your fancy.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
He's a caretaker for the poor, is he not?
Something like that, yes.
Sorry, I don't know where he is.
I found this watch. It belonged to Miss Gillingham, but I thought you might find it useful.
That makes sense.
Oh, I pressed the wrong
She would
person.
have forgotten
Oh,
about the watch by the
shit.
next day.
If you say so.
Take this for your trouble, Dr. Reed.
Whoopsie.
I will not forget your gesture, I swear.
Let me be frank. You're as much of a businessman as
Can I buy
I
it
am
back?
a werewolf, right?
Who the hell are you to question me? It's hard enough to stay clean when you don't have a place to sleep. I'm doing my best here.
I meant no offense, Mr. Nightingale.
Oops.
I was merely pointing out the fact that you're unlikely to survive long if you continue wandering this path.
And what should I do then, sir? Should I join the Wet Boot Boys like so many others? No thanks. I'd rather be a bad seller than a dead gang member.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood? Have you got any friends around these parts?
Not really. Miss Gillingham smiles and says kind words, but I know she's lost her marbles, especially since her son died.
How interesting. I don't suppose you know what happened to her son.
Jack! Rumour has it he tried to tackle some gang lads. I didn't know him well, but I heard he was a nice enough chap. His old ma still thinks he's around.
Tell me about this crazy woman. Madness is often mistaken for other conditions.
The poor woman's mad, all right. Kind and all, but she has so much trouble remembering things. She's taken me for a son more than once.
Why not try seeking help instead of peddling your wares? I'm sure there are people around here that would gladly help.
There's always the night asylum. I heard it's run by a very nice man, but I'm no beggar. Not yet, at least.
There is no shame in asking for help, my boy. Sometimes it can even be the best course of action.
I don't feel okay with that. I'm gonna make a name for myself, and I'll do it by myself.
Show me what you have to offer then, Mr. Nightingale.
What else can we do? Let's try this. Got anything we can get rid of?
Are you certain you're not lost, sir? You seem quite a stranger to these parts.
I sold the bloody watch to him, didn't I, by mistake? Here he is. Oh, Sean, you look terrible.
Face, Doctor.
Is it all that worries you, Sean?
Oh,
My long
Sean.
face? Really?
This is a blessing for me to become a Skal. Immortality gives me more time and energy, if truth be known, to run a shelter. What more could I want?
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Why return here?
Right,
This
whilst
is my home.
these are going on, you can listen.
These
I'm going to have a
people are my
hydration
flock.
break.
You will
'cause I haven't
always
had one
find
yet.
me where I am needed.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
Wonders never cease. Skal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you? Yet you restrain?
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and
Yeah,
drinketh
skulls
my
don't
blood
really
hath
drink
eternal
blood.
life.
They like
And
meat.
I will raise him up at the last
From
day.
what I know.
So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
I will not look kindly on you if you're trying to trick me.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I surrender myself to your judgment.
Is there anything here we can take? So he's talking about Dyson Delaney. Dyson Delaney is the drunkard. So he's talking about Dyson here. Named after a vacuum.
We'll have a talk when you've returned from the sewers, Dr. Reed.
Sewers. Okay.
I know I promised you I'd make everything right, Mum. It's not been that way before.
Is there anything we can look for?
It's locked. It's locked up.
Oh. Also done off Dawson and Dawson munitions.
Right.
Right, so bomb went off. Okay. That's one of the characters, isn't it? Giselle. Yeah. Oh dear.
I can't protect the whole city.
Shall we try and do...
It's hard enough to cover the docks by myself.
Oh, I'll have one of the rats. There you go. Oh, whoops. So I need to go... I went the wrong way. I need to go back across that bridge. Is it this way? No. Does anyone remember how to get across the bridge? Ah, here we go. Where am I going? Not the right way. Chef Blue, welcome.
No place for you, sir. Burn it!
Oh, nope. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, don't worry about it, it's cool. Now which way do we go? Oh, everything's... Ooh. Everything's open now. Remember when all this was shut? Now we can get through.
It's a leech! Kill it!
Well, have fun playing. Nope. Alright.
Filthy piece of shit!
You were saying? It is, I agree. Even though I have had a bit of trouble with it. It likes to freeze on me when I'm fighting. It's okay. I haven't had any trouble with it since I've started on here, but when I played it years ago, that's what it used to do. Oh, hello. Who's here? Oh, you got flamethrower.
Christ, he's dead!
And so are you. Okay, so I'm going the right way. Alright.
This one's mine!
Oh, no. No, I want to bite him. Still have fun with your game. Oh, come here, you. Is it this way? Yarp, it is. Wait, is it this way? Oh yeah, it is.
This place. Rain may have washed away the blood, but not the memory.
Oh yeah.
My poor Mary.
Oh, so I guess Booth Digby's took care of this one.
This is my watch. Damn grave robbers.
Choose what fought the death to the grave diggers to hide the truth. Okay, So do I report to Edwina or do... You can't fast travel in this game, I don't think. Or can you? No, I don't think you can. So I guess I gotta go back. Oh. New dialogue for Swansea and for Lady Ashbury. Right, I'm gonna have to run all the way back. Watch where I'm going. Oh, here's something. Never been in here before. Right, this is the quicker way. Oh, I heard scowl there. Oh, hello. Just think all of this was shut last time. Why does he keep doing that? There's no one here. Right, where's Edwina? I don't know where she is. Well, Dyson's still drunk. There's Booth.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
I managed to reach the mass grave in Southwark. It was not pleasant.
Spare me the details, Dr. Reed. All I want to know is what happened to those bastards who owed me money.
I'm afraid those bastards, as you call them, are in the mass grave.
Dead? Shit. That money would have been useful. Well, I'll tell my boys to avoid the place if it's that dangerous.
Yes. Everybody should avoid that place until further notice.
Okay then, Doctor.
Especially you, Dr.
It looks
Reed.
like you deserve your reward after all. The Wet Boot Boys thank you for your help.
Tell me your feelings about Booth's belief in monsters, Edwina.
It makes him look weak in front of the boys, that's my feeling about it. But ghosts don't scare me.
You don't believe he really saw something then?
I don't care what he saw or not. All I know is that a real man keeps his fears to himself if he wants to be obeyed.
Alright. Nope. Alright.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
I want to talk to Booth.
Sweet.
we should have listened to what the idiot had to say first.
Can we not? Oi, Booth. Can we not talk to him then? I thought we could. What's down here? Nothing. Oh, here we go.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really. One of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
Don't you see, it's an endless spiral. One day, it will be you who will be stabbed, or shot, or worse.
That's what my sweet Edwina always says, that one day I'll get it too. But she says it with the most beautiful smile, my Edwina.
I know you believe monsters are real, Booth.
They are. I know, I saw one, but no one believes me.
Tell me what you saw.
It was a few years ago. Clay Cox was still the boss then. He'd sent me to the shipyard to find out who was stealing tools.
Yeah, we got rid of him.
Night.
Go on.
First, I thought it was an old lady with a limp. It looked frail and crooked. Then I saw it grab a bloody beam and lift it like it was a stick. I shouted. It looked straight at me.
Do you know what it was?
It was all eyes and long teeth, but I couldn't see its face. I shot at it when it moved towards me and I hit it. And then it jumped and vanished in the shadows.
You could have imagined.
It could be the sewer dog for all we know.
These docks can be so gloomy at night. With the fog and the wind and the boats creaking.
No, Doctor. That night I saw the fucking sewer dog for real. It's not a beast like the stories say. It's the ghost of an old woman. Bullets can't stop it. But no one believes me.
Are your friends mocking you?
Even Edwina told me once to never speak about it, but I know what I saw. And it wasn't a human. Not human at all.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
So you're a
I say, what about
concerned
Clay?
criminal,
But he's dead.
Is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Where's Edwina got issues?
Foolish girl and a...
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive
So she
all
was
the pleasure
cheating on
she
Clay.
needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
I'm not that easily shocked, Miss Cox. You can speak freely about your lover if you so wish.
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know. He makes me feel good. And that's a first.
So you're just like any other couple, after all, are you not?
Yeah, we're so ordinary that I'd put a bullet in his head if he ever cheated on me.
And she's perfectly healthy.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
You again. What do you want?
Do you know Edwina suspects you to be unfaithful?
Edwina's the one who asked to be called Mrs. Cox, even though Clay hadn't touched her for such a long time.
You have not answered my question.
She's a passionate woman. I've no doubt she'll shoot me down if I ever betray her, but that's not going to happen. I love her as she is.
Alright.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Oh. Let's do one of the other missions. Where is it though? Oh, here we go. Stash of gin.
Tom has so much alcohol, he could keep this district afloat for quite some time.
Okay, nope. Youth arrested for attempted murder. Tom Watts. That's... Oh dear. At the restaurant, 2 witnesses reported behaviour. Watts was arrested in an incident but refused to give any explanation to his actions. Oh dear. So Tom was arrested for murder. But I'll give them to Tom.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
You lied to me, Tom. Your warehouse wasn't empty. It was inhabited with armed vigilantes.
I'm sorry, Dr. Reed, but I thought those Prewen guards would be willing to let someone like you pass without trouble.
That was devious of you, Tom. Next time you can bloody well go yourself.
I apologise, Doctor, but it's just
Yo,
that I
blaze
prefer
it
to
up,
avoid
Bugger.
the law, its enforcers,
Appreciate you dropping
and
in.
all manner of thugs in uniform.
Let's just
Here
give
is
it
your
to him.
booze. I hope it will appease your customers. Just try not to kill anyone with this poison of yours.
Believe me, Doctor, most of my customers are less agreeable when sober.
Tell
I'm
me
doing
about
good.
your
What about you?
arrest for attempted murder, Tom.
I tried to kill someone. I got arrested. I paid my debt and I have nothing to hide.
So you mean your customers know about your sordid past?
Yeah, why do you think this is the last pub open? I have nothing to hide
Good
and
to
I
hear.
don't judge. That's a relief for many round here.
Do you think prison changed you? Made you a better man?
Oh, I don't know about that. All I brought back is bad memories, scars, and an ugly tattoo of a blue turtle.
But do you feel cleansed
The
of
one on your
sins?
arm.
All I know is that I'm at peace. I did what I did, but I wouldn't do it again. Does that make me a better man?
Look, and it's Sabrina talking in
I
the
dunno.
background.
Why not leave town and start a new life after you got out of jail.
I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others and die, eventually.
Do you think the docks will always be a hive of scum and villainy?
As long as poverty and fear run the show, I don't see how it would change. Misery loves company, as they say.
Don't you feel threatened?
I think I'll go to one of the hideouts before I go.
I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reed.
If I remember rightly, we have to face a
pacifist, but
certain
I'm
someone
not
in there.
angry anymore.
You attempted murder. Give me some details.
I was given an order to kill. I was an obedient gang member at the time. A proud, wet boot boy.
So you were ordered to kill someone. What happened then?
I don't know if you can possibly understand, but I couldn't kill him. I just stood there pointing my gun. Someone saw me. I gave up.
Why couldn't you shoot?
My target was eating in that fancy restaurant with mirrors and music. He was eating, drinking, laughing. He was having such a good time. I hated him for his bottomless appetite and easy life of easy pickings. And then something happened.
You refused to kill him because you wanted to feel some of that happiness yourself. You empathized with him.
Exactly. The man was a bloody landlord who rented overpriced flats.
Press the right thing.
Selfish bastard. But he made me smile. And I was no different from him.
Why did you join the gang?
Because I finally felt useful. Do you have any idea what it means to feel respected when the rest of the world shits on you?
Well, is that everything? Yep.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
I wonder whether we can go...
I've never even been to India.
So few clients.
The door's open now. So Swansea isn't here anymore.
Poor Jack.
KP Fire Pause TLC, welcome, and thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Speaking of which, whilst I'm here, I need to follow a couple of years back, don't I? It's rude of me not to, whilst the cutscenes are going on. And there we go. All done. What's down here?
I cannot enter.
Oh, just a back room type of thing. Okay. Oh, so the hideout's up here. Yeah, whilst I'm at it, I'll... What's another night, huh? Where's the... Here it is.
Without the wet boots keeping things straight, these parts will be running completely.
What does that do? Oh, stamina. Okay. That's what I have right now. Okay. Nope. So, what should we... Yeah, his eyes are a little bit red. That's my fault. This could be helpful. I need something that's... Rage... Which was the one I used last time? Is it Blood Cauldron? Let's leave that. Blood capacity, yes. Helpful. Oh, it's 2,000. That's a big no-no. I can't do that, can I? That's 2,000. No, that's 2,000 and all. Right, this serums aren't going to do me any good. Here we go. Now let's do that. Is there anything? Well, we know he's gone because, and Clay Cox is gone. Uh-oh. Who's that? I don't know who that is. That's... no. Okay, so some people are getting sick. Widow in distress investigation updated. Okay. Hello.
Good evening, sir. I'm amazed you made it back to the docks alone. Good for you.
Well, I could say the same about you, young man. More to the point, who the hell are you?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
And I am Archer Woodbead. Please excuse my assertiveness. I often forget I'm just an old prune.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
People used to feel safe around here. They had the gangs protecting them. Now all they do is bicker and plot against one another.
Missing the good old days, are you not?
Trust me, son. The longer you live, the less meaning your existence will have. You need to remember the days you still had beliefs.
And what about the gangs?
Back in my day, people trusted the Wet Boot Boys. We looked out for the docks and its families. Nowadays, they're just a bunch of greedy fuckers.
You were a gang member?
I was their leader for a time, believe it or not.
Oh.
Now these bastards act like I'm nothing. Not one of them. They owe me some damn respect.
Yeah, I don't like that.
If you were such a
Booth
respected
bloke.
figure, surely you have many interesting stories about this part of town.
You bet I do, but make no mistake. I'm no rat, sir. Some secrets are best left buried.
Any remarkable new faces around here?
Nobody. Well, there's that boy Rufus the Curse. I like him, despite the reputation he's made since his parents died. Poor little bastard.
Do you still know anyone? From the old days, I mean.
Most of them are dead. I still give Miss Gillingham salutations. She doesn't remember me. She did once like me. Boy, she was a beauty back then.
Apparently she's gone senile.
I'm sure a district as colorful as the docks must have plenty of stories about strange visitors and creepy characters.
So, you want me to talk about the sewer dog, don't you?
If you don't mind.
The sewer dog is a bitch. Appropriately named. An old woman dressed in rags.
Ooh.
She has an elegance, though. Despite her ugliness. I saw her once. Scared the life out of me.
Who would you trust around here?
The owner of the Turquoise Turtle's a decent fella. Tom's his name. Sean Hampton's all right, too. Don't particularly share his religious views. He's quite devout, if you catch my meaning.
Have you always been so bitter?
It's not bitterness. It's poorly masked disgust. When everything turns to shit, we all have to eat a spoon or two.
With everything that's happened recently, the war, Spanish flu, I must concede
lot
that
to
these
take
are
in.
difficult times.
A few nights ago, I saw a kid eating a rat. He was right in front of one of those abandoned houses nearby. just chewing on a living rat's insides.
Tell me everything you know about the Guard of Priwen.
Andrew never told me what they do. I do know they're vigilantes with military training. Access to some impressive firepower.
And what is your personal
Like the
opinion about the
flamethrower
Guard,
that just hit
This
me
Guard of Priwen
earlier.
is just another gang preying on the young and naive.
I don't
Preying
think that's
on
what it
people
is.
like my boy. I know how it works. I invented it.
Tell me about the Wet Boot Boys, Archer. I want to know more.
We were there for the families and each other. It was us against the world. We were vicious, tough, even cruel. But we were united.
You sound like you were some kind of radical union member.
Yes, nowadays the communists and gangs squabble over pointless territory. Sounds stupid when you say it out loud.
Why did your son really join the Guard of Priwen?
If I believed in a higher power, I'd see this as punishment for my own sins. I deserve it for all the young men I enlisted back in the day.
You don't believe in God, though, do you, Mr. Woodbead? So why did he join?
Now I think about it, Andrew joined the Guard, not to defy me, but to follow in my footsteps, to make me proud.
So your son has left you nothing to explain his actions? No letter or message?
Not even a note. I'm a proud man, Dr. Reed. But I would kneel and pray if I thought it would give me my Andrew back.
Goodbye, sir.
Right, let's go and find these posters. Yeah, you guys can. Oh, dang it. Nope, down he goes. Maybe I could go that way. Could work.
Over there! There's one of them! I'll kill it!
Oh. Aye. No.
It's locked.
So I guess we're gonna have to go the other way then.
This one's mine!
Ow.
Priwen shall prevail! The power of the
I hope they'll all return to the shadows once the epidemic has passed.
Oh, it looks interesting. Where do I put them? That's what I want to know.
Informing London's inhabitants of the presence of vampires. What does that make me? A double or a triple agent?
I'll just stick them around. Hello, boys.
It's not human.
I want to see what this does.
It's done for him. Filthy.
Done.
Nope.
Mr. Throgmorton should be happy.
Hello, Ichabod. There he is.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
I put up your public service announcement. Consider the common folk warned about the vampiric presence.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You may not realize it, but you saved a great many lives today.
Do you really think they could be useful?
See the sad saint of the East End? How a single man can help so many people? I consider myself the discreet protector of these men and women.
Okay.
Tell me, Ichabod, why do you consider yourself the protector of Sean Hampton's shelter?
He is a truly inspiring example. Dedicated, pious. His shelter is open to all, whoever they are. Most admirable.
Okay. Nope, that's everything.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
That's that done. Okay, what do we got? That's all those done. So, sewer time. That was a bit spooky, wasn't it?
Leech spotted! Watch out! Oh no! He's dead!
Wait. Is there anything down here? Nope, I think that's everything. You guys can fight amongst yourselves. Let's head to the sewers. I know what's coming up next. Boss fight. Boss fight. Okay.
I cannot enter.
Oh, I don't remember how to do this bit.
That doesn't work. So that's it. These wheels control the water level. That doesn't work.
So do I have to go through here then? I need a gun. I need to shoot. Wait, there we go. Can I not? Here we go. No? Oh, I'm not supposed to... I said though, right? No? Use of a... Right. Oh. I'm doing something wrong here. Hang on a minute. I swear we have to shoot it. If it's going to be the gun, I'm going to be super PO'd. Because I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, so I have to... Well, that's what I did. So is it just... They're not explosive?
That gate should shut properly now.
They're not explosive. I thought they were for some reason. Oopsie. I can use my thing again. There we go. There we are. I probably missed something there. Are there any rats? Right. Oh, there's some blood. More blood. Blood again. That's a lot. Oh, and a couple of rats. Perfect. That's not much. Get back here. Needed some of that. Cheers. Where's the last one? I'm gonna need that.
It's locked.
Oh. And there he is.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again! The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Hey, welcome back, my dude.
Finally! A touch of lucidity.
You come at the right time.
So learn to respect the laws of Ascalon.
Oh.
The advance to the hand the crushers.
There we go. This shouldn't take too long.
Once you vanished, I'll slaughter these skulls while singing your name. You shall tear me apart and spill my blood to the pissing. Neck shall snap.
See you later, buddy. See? Told you it wouldn't take too long. Sorry, Fergal. I think that's the way I'm supposed to go.
I cannot enter.
That was stupid. I guess it's time to go.
At least one skull escaped Fergal's wrath.
How do we know that?
The poor creature is bleeding to death. He cannot be far.
So do we go up or do we go left? I guess it's this way. What's in here? Doesn't really look like anything, does it? No. It's confusing me now. But I wonder where this one leads.
How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
Oh my god, I don't know which way I'm going now. Wait. Just put me back in the circle. Oh, here we go.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Old Bridget.
Bless you, Bridget.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst. This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, Vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me here.
Yep.
I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget. And this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Ekon. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon. But I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us
Well,
dead
he's
or
dead
turned
now.
into slaves, if they had their way.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Scowl.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
Volkod, okay.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
So is it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
Sean is a Scowl. All those I've encountered have been violent, crazed creatures. How can he be any different?
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps because I am old Bridget of the Sewer Skulls.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive.
Alive? Ooh,
That's
yes.
it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her.
She's not alive.
I must warn you. She is fragile and may not receive you.
She's become one of them, hasn't she?
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
So she's turned then. There she is. Hello, Harriet.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
What's happened to her?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
Your room, the blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a
forgot
damn
most of the
about
story.
me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. Oh, my body's burning.
She looks like she's been working out.
Dying over and over again.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor Always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me.
Oh God.
You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do.
I don't know
relish
why.
the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness. Quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this
She looks
presence,
terrible, didn't she?
do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me. And now it is silent. But it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
Okay. Did it tell you that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
I'm gonna take some of the stuff in here. Oh. Another Freewen letter then. By Lord Red... I know who Lord Redgrave is. Piece of crap. Hello, Bridget.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us. Spend time with us. And I may be willing to answer more questions.
Why do you live here? Amongst the filth and vermin?
Live. Here we hide.
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the Guard of Prewen. The Ascalon Club.
We are the Sewer Skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
What are you hiding from?
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
For how long have you been in hiding here?
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are skulls, groveling beneath the feet of our makers.
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most skulls.
Can I be of service to you?
The more you talk, the more
We
XP
ask
you
but
get.
one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Okay.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she is a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Hampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Okay.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
Is that the way we come from?
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Don't you know this is a quarantine zone?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Sounds like Milton.
I'm investigating the epidemic. You had better get to a safe place while you still can.
Oh, really? Well, go investigate somewhere else. And leave me be.
I beg your pardon?
I said go. Leave me alone, sir.
Sir, you have no idea what could happen to you if you stay here. Why don't you go home?
For fuck's sake. Do I have to punch you in the face to make you disappear? Leave me be!
It's my duty to insist.
Oh dear.
Death lurks everywhere. I must
You
ask
should
you
listen
to
to
go back
us.
home.
I'm safe here. Don't you get it? I'm better off risking the flu than catching a bullet. Am I clear enough?
I see. Well, since you are obviously hiding from a threat, don't you have a safer place to go?
Do you think I'm stupid? The Night Asylum, the Turquoise Turtle, even Miss Gillingham's attic. I tried them all. No, this is my only chance.
Gotta try to remember where to go here. Does anyone know where I'm going? I don't. There's a hideout in here. Can we craft anything? Yes, we can. Oh, okay. Me to get stuck on everything. Follow the arrows.
It's locked, all right.
the right way? I don't know whether this is the right way. I know it said follow the arrows, but I don't think I went the right way.
It's locked, all right.
Oh, it is. Okay, good. Look at all of this carnage. Sean?
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance
Whilst
of
the
his
cutscene's
believers.
going on, I'm gonna have a drink.
Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
This shelter is the tip of the iceberg. You hide your game well, I'll give you that.
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
What will be the result if you continue to assist both Skulls and the living?
For the last decade, that's what's been happening. And they found a better life. What's to change?
You're forgetting the epidemic. Things can go south very quickly. I've seen it.
Oh, these are terrible times. Only those pure of heart shall prevail.
You've turned Skull now. Don't you see the danger to anyone giving you their trust?
We are all sinners, awaiting salvation. This is a simple truth, ordained by the Lord Almighty. I am a seeker of his glorious light.
Oh dear.
Does this place belong to you? How can you be so certain you can keep it open?
This warehouse was once property of the Dawson family, but has been bequeathed me through donation.
The Dawsons? The wealthiest family in London? Have they a clue as to what goes on here?
Not at all. The donation was made before the war. The building was run down. I never met Aloysius Dawson myself.
Oh, look at his head.
So you have the run of the place and no one's taken notice?
As long as we keep to ourselves, we interest no one. This is a haven, and I pray it remains so for eons to come.
Harriet, Miss Jones, has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
Mm-hmm.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
I don't know.
Who is
How
this
about
old
that?
Bridget?
I don't know, Doctor. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long one. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger Skulls, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
Look at his
What do you mean?
hands.
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
strive to emulate your merciful nature, Sean, but it's a difficult pledge to make.
I know what I plan to do with Sean.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges... You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
The music. Right. I know what I plan to do, and it's not this one. I'm not going to kill him. Sparing him is a bad idea, because I know what happens. And what happens is he ends up turning into a skull. Properly. So sparing him and turning him will help the pillar.
My discoveries. Vampire blood would enhance your metabolism, perhaps even heal you. If what old Bridget says is true, I'll give you some of mine.
I'd rather not. It would be extremely awkward.
You have no choice, Sean. It's the only way to protect your cheptel, those still amongst the living.
Mm-hmm.
No, Dr. Reed. God made me this way. Who am I to disobey his will?
You believe that God's plan was for you to be abandoned at birth?
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
I can't imagine God intended for you to be molested by a priest in an orphanage. Drink, friend.
Please, Sean.
No.
I said kneel and drink. Now.
At least that's one person saved. And there we go. I don't think the district will suffer, because if I kill him, it would be so much worse. Huh?
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game. I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father.
Uh-oh.
"29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there.
Oh, here's the Paxton
Good evening, miss.
sisters.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Did you see what happened?
No. I was coming back to the shelter from work when I heard an awful scream, and there was this man, dead, just in front of the building.
You saw nothing at all?
No, told you, just that awful woman's scream.
A woman's scream? Are you sure?
Of course. It was terrifying. I thought it was my sister, so I ran. But it was a man I've never seen round here before.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The Sad Saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
What can you tell me about the Sad Saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the Sad Saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
Didn't really answer the question.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No. I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
Lottie, tell me about the death of your mother.
Giselle killed her. Plain and simple.
Eh?
She killed her with her daily whims, her laziness, and her complaints.
That's quite a statement. You can't kill someone because you're fickle.
Mother was very ill, but I forgave Giselle. What I couldn't stand was how she cried at her funeral like she was the one left alone.
Giselle is the only family you have left. Don't you think it's time you forgave her?
Sometimes words are harder to forgive than acts, Dr. Reed.
Perhaps your sister is not as tough as you are.
I know that, and I don't blame her. It just makes me sad that my own sister is the person I understand the least.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Is this the sister?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see what just happened?
No, I didn't. And I don't care.
Really? Why is that?
Because this sexist pig is one of the 4 men who blacklisted me. Good riddance, if you ask me.
Giselle, I know you sleep at Sean Hampton's shelter. What can you tell me about him?
He provided a roof for me and my sister. I am grateful, of course, but he gives me the creeps.
Why is that?
He's always sad, like he's about to cry. He's always asking us to get closer to God, to give ourselves to the Lord. Creepy.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
I wouldn't say lazy.
What can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here, and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
You're right. I have never suffered from poverty. But that doesn't mean I don't fight it and its consequences.
I really doubt you ever had to fight for anything in your life, Dr. Reed.
If you have something to say,
Well, he did
say
serve
it.
in the war.
I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh. You want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
Well, alright then.
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
Militia in uniform?
Giselle, tell me about the death of your mother.
After our father died,
What's the hat she's wearing? Is it a
Mother
clothes?
worked so hard she made herself
I think it's called.
sick.
Reminds me of the one that you can get on
All the money
Tomodachi
we had
Life.
on useless drugs and doctors. It was hell.
Hell? What do you mean?
The three of us were exhausted and desperate. And when I'm desperate, I tend to get angry. And I'm hard to live with. Lottie said I killed Mother.
Your sister was suffering too. I'm sure she didn't mean what she said.
I don't want to talk about that. It was years ago. We Paxton sisters are tough. We don't apologise.
That's a bit.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Right. I'll do that at some point. I don't want to do that right now. Does Ichabod have anything?
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Did you see what happened to him?
Actually, yes. He was thrown from the roof like a vulgar log.
Oh.
Who could have done that?
Who? Well, a vampire, of course. Look, bite marks on the neck and lacerations here. There is definitely a vampire close by.
Why is it that you sound so afraid?
You didn't see it. He was dead before he hit the ground. The strength required to do such a thing, well, it beggars belief.
Nope.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Can we talk to Sean? No. Find out the reason why the terrified young man is hiding in the sewers. So there has to be something around here then.
It's locked.
Is there anything in here? has to be a reason why.
It's locked. I cannot enter.
Is there anything up here? Nope. Nothing in there. Has to be around here somewhere. Checking it's for these lot in here. Mr. Nightingale.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
Nope.
Goodbye. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I come in?
I already took my medication, Doctor. But thank you.
I'm sorry. Your medication? Have we met before?
Don't tease me like that, Jack. Sorry, what?
I think I should come in, miss. I'd like to check if everything is okay, what with the epidemic spreading across London.
An epidemic, you say? How terrible. I had no idea. But where are my manners? Please do come in, Doctor. You are a doctor, yes?
I believe so. Oh, it's Rodney. Rodney is the guy in the... This had happened. I ran to your house, but you're already gone. Is it true you killed... He killed someone? Oh dear.
It's locked, all right.
Let's talk to the woman.
So, Dr. Tippett, what brings you back here? I heard
I'm not
whispers you
Mr.
had a job at that
Tippett.
fancy hospital.
I told you my name is Jonathan Reed. Don't you remember?
Of course I do. I remember my name too. Gillingham. But you may call me Enid, Doctor. I'm very happy to see you again.
Is anyone taking care of you, Miss Gillingham?
My son is always here to take care of me. He's a good boy like that, but I do worry that he needs to start living his own life. Well, I would never say that to him, of course.
Who are the more influential figures on the docks?
Well, I heard about some terrible illness going around. I would say in that case that it's you, Dr. Tippett.
I'm not Dr. Tippett.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Oh, no. I don't gossip. That would be most unbecoming of a lady such as myself.
Enid, have you really no idea what happened to your son? No idea at all?
I've not seen Jack for so long. I lose track of time. Has something bad happened to him?
Jack
be
is dead,
blunt.
Miss Gillingham.
Of course he's not. I've seen him. Tonight, in fact. Ever the joker, Dr. Tippets.
I'm not Dr. Tippets.
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham.
Right, I need to go back down to the sewers to try and... for Rodney. Sean's still on the floor. Well, we've done alright tonight, I think. Not done too badly. Alright, let's try and find Rodney. Hello, Rodney.
Rodney, you're the man who killed that gang member, are you not? Is that why you are hiding in this godforsaken place?
Yes, I did. I did not even know his name.
Then why did you kill him?
That arsehole always mocked me for
Put
the
my
colour of
socials
my
in the
skin.
chat, folks. If you want to
Usually I
follow
let
on
it go,
those, please feel free.
but not that night. We fought. He died.
Unfortunately, I have met several murderers during my lifetime. You don't look like them. I can tell you're no cold-blooded killer.
You're right, sir. At first it was just a simple argument between us. But the man had a bad fall.
Believe me, Rodney, you won't survive here long. No matter what you did, you must go back to where you used to live.
I'll go back to the docks then.
There
But
we go.
if I die, remember that the blood of Rodney Grader will be on your hands.
Can we talk to him?
I'll go back to the docks then. But if I...
Oh, okay. Time to head back upstairs.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master.
Don't know why you called me master, but okay. Oh, it's just the fire. Okay. But we can talk to Rodney, though.
It's locked.
He's still on the floor. Alright. Let's do this. whilst I'm here.
This could be the public house Giselle Paxton mentioned. I should investigate further.
Put an end to it! Yeah, she's dead!
Where's no?
Giselle's stolen money. Priwen has some unethical ways of financing their war.
Right, this is the last thing I'll do. What's in here? There's a little bit of things in here. Wait. Nope. If I do that, I'll confuse myself. Alright. Right, let's give Giselle her money back.
What do you want?
I've identified the men who stole from you. You were right. They were members of some self-proclaimed militia.
I knew it! Did you find the money, too?
Yes, here it is. They thought they could finance their activities with it.
I never thought a man like you would be kind enough to... I misjudged you. Badly.
So you did.
Well, thank you, sir.
Will you give the money back to your comrades, then?
Fuck those bastards who fired me. I'll give the money to Miss Gillingham. Her son Jack was a friend of mine. He was killed recently.
Oh, that's nice.
I know you were friends with Miss Gillingham's son, Jack. Tell me about his death.
Jack's murder has been a shock to the neighborhood. A sign that the situation is now out of control.
Why is that?
There has always been tension between the Wet Boot Boys and members of the trade union. But a murder? That's a first.
Who killed him?
No one will ever know. One thing is certain. While Jack was alive, I had one less reason to drink.
Oh.
Why does that upset you so much?
I wish I had found the time and words to tell him how important he was to me before it was too late. Oh. Another failure for Giselle Paxton.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Right. I'm done with that, and that's me done for tonight's stream. Appreciate everybody who stopped by. Seen a couple of new faces too, which is great. Keep an eye out for the stream schedule. Days next week will change because on Sunday I'm leaving to go on a little trip for a day or two. So I'll have to switch a couple of days around. But I know tomorrow's definitely a go. But just keep an eye out. I don't know what days I'm going to do. I'll have to figure that out tonight before publishing the stream schedule tomorrow. But next week we'll definitely be playing Vampyr all week again. So take care of yourselves, folks. Thank you for stopping by, especially to all you new people. Thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it. And I will see you next week. Take care, everyone. Bye now. Take care.